back, and we back. Zeus P, Tank Jew. Let the light in, man. It's the 2-hour lunch break, dog. I'm locked in. So turn your speakers up a notch and grab the white gin. And when I'm on the road to the office or the crib, it's Big Zeus, Ain't Jew, the ones I wanna hear. This is that 2-hour lunch break live from Lady Bird J Late. Coming to you live, putting on for they city. This is that 2-hour lunch break live from Lady Bird J Late.
And it's coming home to Texas. It's coming home all the way to Austin, Texas, baby.
And we are back with another edition of Season 5 of the 2-Hour Lunch Break Podcast, a podcast from Austin, for Austin, shared with you around the world. We're here at home base, Dawa Studios on the east side of ATX. I am Saint, one half of the 2-Hour Lunch Break Podcast, and I got my co-host.
Charles Zeus.
And we got a good guest today. He is a photographer, founder, and lead creative director of production company Saucemrkt. We got Semaj3 Freeman in the building. How you doing, brother?
What's going down? We good. We doing great today. You know what I'm saying? Busy and blessed.
Hey, man. So, all right, man. We appreciate you pulling up on us, taking time out of your busy schedule, to chop it up with us, man. So, starting off, man. Let's dig into your background, right? So, I know starting out as a portrait photographer, right, and then you made your journey to founding Saucemrkt, man. So talk about that journey and what inspired that transition.
Just being able to be accepted in higher rooms.
Okay.
So I still freelance, but I freelanced for years. And there was 2 years ago, I was traveling for projects like crazy, like weekly, going to a different state for shoots. And I remember there was one, there's an old white lady. Okay. She was talking loud to somebody else, and she was like, yeah, never tell somebody you're a freelancer, because that's just free. And it clicked in my head. I was like, yeah, for me to get accepted into the places I want to be moving forward, I have to have the branding of a production company, more than one. It can't just be a sole entrepreneur. That won't get you in the higher places. So that's the reason, that's the short story to why I made the transition from just a portrait photographer taking photos to doing too many different things.
Got it.
For real.
So when we talk about Saucemrkt, we talk about the pursuit of creative empowerment. What does that mean to you, both personally and professionally?
So on the personal side, it's more being able to know that, okay, if you want to be a top producer or a top photographer or a top rapper, really push yourself to do it, and also empower the people around you. Because if you have people around you that's doing what they gotta do and they're the top people, y'all just gonna keep one-upping each other. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna keep pushing you and motivate. Even if you're not even I'm not even one of those guys that I don't compare what I have going on to other people, but I love to see, oh, so-and-so is shooting this. How do I learn how to shoot this? How do I, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then more on the professional side, when it comes to Saucemrkt, we just want to be the hub in Austin to incubate the next artists or the people in the community who are putting in the work. Because I know there's a lot of people who put in hours and hours of work, but they can't even highlight themselves because they're putting in the work for other people. Right. So we just want to be that source of light, or shine on somebody that's just working hard just like us.
Gotcha. Okay, so I'm curious. I know, doing some research on you, I know you got a background in business management, right? So with that said, though, how are you able to, incorporate some of the skills you've learned with that background into your role as the lead creative director of Saucemrkt?
Well, it goes twofold. So with my background being in business management, just business in general, I love business. I love looking at people's businesses. I love breaking it down. So when it comes to Saucemrkt, I'm not just gonna build a project based off of what you think looks cool or what I think looks cool. I'm gonna look at what does your business need? What can you use to make more profit? What's really gonna help when it comes to marketing? And so that's why I feel like Saucemrkt is a different production company than most. 'Cause I feel like most production companies, they focus on just the end product. They're not focusing on, okay, we're gonna build a full rollout for you. We're gonna build a content calendar, ABC. This is why we're doing it. This is the projected numbers. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So I feel like that business background just gives me I wouldn't say more of a competitive edge, but yeah, more of a competitive edge when it comes to approaching my clients.
Okay.
That makes sense. Because it sounds like to me you're more producing and telling people this is kind of what looks nice on camera. This may not be well for the brand that you're talking about.
Exactly.
The dynamics.
Exactly.
That makes sense. That makes sense. So you talked about Saucemrkt emphasizing like the concept of sauce, right? As a fusion of personal experiences and processes. How do you encourage and nurture the diversity within your team and the community?
It's just staying open. Like, I feel like when it comes to art, that's like a neutral like ground. Like, you can literally how can I explain this? Like, you can be in a situation with somebody who looks totally different than you, but you have a common ground with them. You're able to talk to them. You're able to communicate art. And that's our biggest language of creation. Like, art is the language that we speak. So when it comes to like diversity and Saucemrkt and stuff like that, we want to make sure like any type of person that you look at, we work with, we're going to be able to connect with them. We're going to be able to understand like, oh, this is your crowd. Okay, bet. We know somebody who works in this crowd, so we can tap into them and be like, hey, we have this, like, just being more of like a connector in the communities, in the mini communities.
Right.
Shoot, I'm over here getting attacked. But nah, for sure. For sure.
Okay, so I'm curious. Like, I know we're in Austin, right? So I know the city of Austin. It can be kind of crowded. It can be kind of a crowded space when it comes to production companies, from what I've seen.
Craziness.
Right?
It's wild. Yeah.
He said it's wild.
So with that said, though, what do you think? Like, and be as candid as frank as you like. What do you think sets Saucemrkt apart from other production companies in Austin and globally?
The biggest thing for me, my biggest selling point for Saucemrkt is our community. Saucemrkt wasn't just built as a money-making opportunity. Oh, we're finna shoot everybody's things and blah, 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 just to make a whole bunch of money. It started as free like events for the photography community, modeling community, and people that just want to get outside and be with the artists. And so when you come and work with Saucemrkt, you're not just working with us because we can give you the content. Like, we're giving you the keys to the community. Like, we are able to, if you want to work with a rapper that you probably would never be able to approach, we're able to, hey, bro, can you, this person has this is what they're trying to do.
Yeah.
Do you want to be a part of that project? And so it's like, I'm not going to say we have the keys because we don't have the keys, but it's like we want to have the keys to the opportunities for people. We want to be the connector for people to get to where they want to be, basically, who they want to work with. And that's why I feel like Saucemrkt is kind of different. There's a lot of production companies out here who get hella contracts and do all right work, but they don't build connections. They're not building a community. They have nobody that believes in the brand. I feel like we've already done that. So we're like working on the hill. So it's just about going up, not, oh crap, we got to build. We got to figure out how we can get people to come out to our events. We're already getting 150 people to come out to events from no marketing, $0, nothing, just showing up. So that's why I think Saucemrkt is a different situation. There's something to believe in. It's not just about making money.
That's real. Gotcha. That's real. Tell me about a collaboration or a project that you did that you're really proud of that helped amplify Saucemrkt's kind of core values.
Ooh. All right, so there's been, I'll say one from like the social side, and then I'll say one when it comes to business. So on the social side, we did a meetup a couple of years ago to where we were able to have basically different types of people, like all types of photographers, car photographers, portrait photographers, landscape photographers, street photographers. Like, you know what I'm saying? They were all under one roof. And, you know what I'm saying? It was so dope. We had at least 200 people show up. The spot that we had the event, I was only supposed to have 20 people. Facts. The police came. I almost got sued. All that. People are on the roof. But
love it.
Okay.
there's people I know who got married from that event, that met at that event.
Nice.
There's people I know who are best friends from that event. There's people, I've seen people that I haven't seen since middle school at that event. And they're like, damn, what are you doing here? And I was like, it's my event. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
So
yeah.
like from the social side, that was like a highlight. Like, okay, I'm able to connect different people together and really like build bonds, like building memories. To me, that's the biggest thing when it comes to having a community. If your community is able to grow, and when they're talking to somebody else and be like, yeah, bro, I went to this meetup, and when I went there, everybody was dope. I met this person that put me on to this job. And then on the other side, when it comes to business, we just completed a campaign with a local sunglasses company named Skill Rep.
Okay.
The reason why I feel like it's a dope situation is because he's not just trying to sell glasses. It's more about being a representation for the artist, like being a representation for like the producer, being a representation for the engineer, like, and so the project, we're gonna expand and we're gonna basically go and highlight all the different DJs, all the different producers, all the different engineers, and I feel like those people, you never see them. Right. And so to me, it's just dope to be a part of a project to where I can go and cover some people that maybe won't be able to pay my rate. Right. But I can still tell their story and like really amplify what they got going on behind basically a brand that's funding it and wanting to push their story. So to me, that's dope. Like that's a win-win to me. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
Okay. So I know you're an artist, right? You're creative. You're a photographer. So you can channel a different perspective when it comes to being a creative, right? Rather than just you being like another suit, right? So with that said, though, if you can talk about the importance of visual storytelling in today's market and how Saucemrkt leverages that in its brand campaigns.
But so the first part of that question, I've been like, I feel like I always say this, if I was from like a rich family, I'd be a billionaire. But the reason why I feel like that, years ago, when I was at Houston-Tillotson University, I used to tell my teachers or my professors, they'd be like, hey, what do you want to do? I want to own a production company. You want to own a production? What is that going to do? And I'd be like, sir, literally the market's going to be ran by photos and videos. Period.
Right.
But this is back when people used to, like this, and it's not that long ago. I'm not that old, but like for real though, I remember telling my professors that, and they'd look at me and be like, "Sir, you're not gonna make any money," and I'd be like, "Damn."
Oh wow.
But realistically, that's when I knew, like, okay, the future is gonna be ran by this. How can I stay in touch or be ready for when it comes? And now I feel like I'm able to benefit off of it because I prepared myself for it. But when it comes to Saucemrkt, that's just like what we were saying before. It's a big pool in Austin. There's so many visual storytellers in Austin.
Right, yeah.
But I feel like when it comes to Saucemrkt, the biggest thing is that we're not just gonna build a story based off of, okay, this is a cool idea, this is trending. We're gonna, we're gonna include that. But we're gonna sit there and try to figure out, okay, why did you start this business? What's the direction of this business? How can we help you connect those dots? Okay, what are you missing in this statement? Okay, this is how we can improve the SEO. This is how we can. So that's why I feel like when it comes to the visual storytelling of Saucemrkt, it's going to be unmatched. Because not only are we bringing crispy content, but we're going to bring the back end business. We're going to bring the back end pre-production. Like it's not about just the finished product. It's about the stuff before it.
Gotcha. That's big. I see Saucemrkt definitely clearly places a big emphasis on community engagement and involvement, right? How do these programs that you utilize within the organization help support and uplift emerging artists and also creative entrepreneurs that are looking to highlight their platform?
So the biggest thing is our meetups. When we do our meetups, we're able to directly communicate with people in the community. I feel like when it comes to a lot of businesses, they're not able to sit there and talk to their community. Like, even if it's just through newsletters, like, okay, that's cool, it's a newsletter. But I can sit there and be like, hey, man, how's everything going for you? How is your photography career going on? Oh, your client sucks? Have you tried this? Oh, they're doing this? Have you sent them this contract? Oh, taxes is doing this? Have you tried this? Like, I can directly learn and put people on at the same time without there being either a paywall or just being the wall of technology. I feel like there's a lot of people who, they could have a social following, but when it converts to physical numbers or physical people, it falls apart. But no, that's why I think it's kind of different when it comes to us communicating with our core audience and stuff. Like, we're still in the mix. We're all creative still. So
Right.
it works out.
Okay. So I know, kind of shifting gears a little bit, right? So I know all growing businesses, experience some growing pains, experience, some challenges, stuff like that. So with that said, what are some like unique challenges that a production company would face that the average person wouldn't know about?
Oh Lord.
It sounds like you got some stories.
Storage. That's expensive.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't think people don't know how much, like, I probably pay like $1,000 for like just storage, because you got to remember, if we can't just delete the footage when we're done. Like, you know what I'm saying? That has to be stored.
Yeah.
So that's like one of those, like, or even just like technology. Whenever we're upgrading or buying something, it's not what can I go buy that's a little quick finesse. Like, no, I got to go get what's going to hit, what's going to work.
High quality.
You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to more of like logistics and stuff like that, the biggest thing is just art communication is different than regular business communication. Just because you're sitting there and you might put out a production sheet or a pre-production, if somebody doesn't understand the language or whatever, it's not going to do anything.
Dead in the water.
You know what I'm saying? Same with like when it comes to it's just, I don't know. When it comes to the production space, you have to make sure that you're well prepared for people who will drop the ball.
Okay.
And you don't know who that's going to be,
Right.
period. Like, when it comes to regular jobs, if somebody drops the ball, you kind of could expect it, like, oh, you weren't. But when it comes to production, like, you don't know, that person's camera could just blow up.
Yeah.
They're the shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, for real. Like, it's just,
Yeah.
so it's just like, I don't know. That's like one of the things I feel like when it comes to clients, it might look perfect the day of the shoot, but you might look behind me and my back is on fire. You know what I'm saying? I'm over there freaking out. But I feel like, yeah, when it comes to like people looking to work with production companies or really just shooters, or you have a photographer, you get into some portraits, like, think about their side of the story as well. But yeah, that's about it.
Control chaos.
Right. Exactly.
Nah, that's insane. I'm telling you, for sure.
interesting. So as a leader in this space, right, how do you foster the culture of innovation and continuous learning within your team?
It's really just, the hardest thing about being a creative entrepreneur is fighting the block, like the mental block. So when it comes to that, I'm still learning. I don't think there's a way to turn off mental blocks when it comes to art. I feel like that's something that's just very, like, I'm not gonna say spiritual, but it's definitely something that you have to watch out for. Like, you can't burn somebody out. And you can't burn yourself out, because this requires you. And I, like, literally on the drive over here, I'm thinking like, damn, what can I do that's a different hustle that doesn't require me to do anything? It's just me moving a product. You know what I'm saying? Like, realistically, that's the biggest thing when it comes to like the production space. It's human ran. Like, and if it's not gonna feel real. It's not gonna feel like, it's not gonna hit. So I think when it comes to like me learning, that's what I'm still learning. And I'm learning that from I got different people who's been doing this for years, and it's great to talk to them and be like, hey man, when this was happening, how'd you figure it out? So it's just, I don't know, y'all, like, it's definitely that's one of the hard situations, to try to keep everybody going, but to also keep yourself going is that's a task for sure.
Okay. So let's shift gears a little bit, right? So let's talk work-life balance, right? So I know we were talking earlier about the challenges, that a production company can go through. The thing is, with that said, you're at the top of that. You're the top man when it comes to that. So with that said, how do you go about prioritizing work-life balance when you have so many pots on the stove? You have what's going on with your production company. You got personal relationships, you got work stuff, you got family stuff.
Yeah.
How do you balance all that, and like how does decompression away from that look like for you? Do you go hit the gym? Do you go relax with your friends? What is that?
I don't know. I'm still trying to work on that. But no, realistically, there's a. Oh my God!
Yeah, that flies,
get
man.
that.
Yeah.
Get that thing out of there. But no, there's a damn. There's a thing with J. Cole. He did I don't know, I think it was like promo for his album coming out, to where he was talking about Pharrell pulling up on him and be like, "Man, I live my life by a schedule. Like, I do this at this time, I do this at this time. When it's time to be with the family, I'm with the family." Ideally, if I can get like that, that's good.
My bad.
If you would have got that, I would have been surprised. I would have been like, yeah,
I'm trying to get
yeah,
him.
man, getting it.
My bad.
But nah, if I could get my life, and I that's what I'm striving on every day, to where things are more planned out. Like, and that when it comes, this is speaking on being an entrepreneur, creative entrepreneur. Nah, I ain't gonna give him that gym. Nah,
I mean, hey, man.
I ain't gonna gatekeep. But like, being a creative entrepreneur is like crazy, because a lot of people, like, everybody's living paycheck to paycheck, but it's more of your paychecks could be random as hell. Like, I tried to put a young homie on and tried to tell him, like, hey bro, like, you can get $20,000. I could get $20,000 tomorrow, and then for 3 months not get nothing. Nothing. No emails, no calls, nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that is like, that's insane. But when it comes to like work-life balance, the biggest things that I try to wake up, when I was doing what I needed to do, I'd wake up, go get my workout in, go run a mile, because then I'll be able to clear my brain. And once you do something hard in the morning, the rest of your day flows. But then once that happens, I'll normally check my email and then get straight to whatever editing I'll get to. But when it comes to managing relationships, I don't know, I feel like there is, if you want to get to where you want to get to, there is a sacrifice when it comes to just like missing things. Like, you might not be able to get that extra game in with your homies. You might not be able to, like, there's been situations to where I'm busy and I'm seeing a homie call and I'm like, damn. But you have to understand, like, you have to be disciplined, because nobody's gonna help you get to your goal. You know what I'm saying? You have to get to your goal yourself. So that's the biggest thing when it comes to being a sole entrepreneur.
So what advice would you give an aspiring photographer or creative that's looking to establish themselves or their own production company?
First, well, damn. All right, when it comes to the photographer who's trying to get to another place, there's two roads you can go on. You can go on the road to where you do senior photos, you do like all the normal stuff. And honestly, there's nothing wrong with that, because all the people I know who do weddings, senior photos, they make bank. But if you want to be more creative, just know that path is going to take some time. Unless you just do like quick and corny stuff that everybody else is doing, that can work too. But if you want to build your own brand and community, you can't rush that. That's time, you know what I'm saying? It's the grind. And so when it comes to building a production company, I've seen people build production companies. That's the first thing they've ever done. They've never picked up a camera. They just know how to run a company.
Right.
There's a lot of that in Austin, Texas, and that's cool. But I wouldn't recommend that. Like, build yourself up, build your name, like, build your rep in the community. So when you do build like a business or a bigger company, your name is able to open up doors more than your company. Like once you get your name rolling, you're able to foster great connections in the city of Austin. That's all Austin cares about. Like to all the new people, Austin is like, well, was, I don't know about now, community based. Like if you're able to make connections, that goes way farther than you just being able to throw money in people's face. Right. Period. But yeah.
Okay. So I was gonna say, but before we wrap up our Q&A, got one more question for you, right? So let's talk about the future, right? So I know with you and Saucemrkt, you it's definitely Saucemrkt definitely has a lot of momentum, right? But what does the long-term future look like? Say, like for instance, what does 5 years look like for Saucemrkt and Semaj? What does 10 years look like for Saucemrkt and Semaj?
Sheesh. I'll give like what I'm working towards, what I'm trying to get to. So I feel like with Saucemrkt, I want to build that up to the point to where I'm not gonna say 5 years because 5 years goes by like quick, man. I don't know how that happened, but literally 10 years from now, I want Saucemrkt to be self-sufficient. Like I want to wake up and just bet. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
That's the goal for Saucemrkt. I want us to already be so established to where whenever people, like there's a line waiting to work with Saucemrkt. Okay. Hey, I want to get a contract with Saucemrkt because I heard I seen what Saucemrkt did for so and so, and I need that in my business. My business needs this. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
That's the goal for Saucemrkt 5 to 10 years, and it can happen quicker. But I just know how fast time flies by nowadays. And then as far as me myself, my own operation, I want to keep growing. I feel like I went from photos, now I'm just doing videos, which is insane because I don't know. I don't even know how that happened. Yeah. But no, I just want to be able to pursue other creative ventures. Like, okay, let me drop a photo book, or let me do a web series. Like, I want to be able to keep growing and being able to be, shoot, I'm trying to be like Andre 3000. My guy dropped
there we go.
a whole flute album. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just trying to have the freedom. No, you know what I'm saying? Like, just have the freedom to be like, man, I like this. I'm going to try it.
Okay.
That's the goal.
Respect.
For sure.
I love it. And that wraps up our Q&A session. We're going to move on to our this or that segment. Of course, it's a rapid fire questionnaire. But of course, answer the question. Give us a descriptive detail as to why you chose that. You want to go first?
Yeah, I'll kick it off. Okay, starting off. When it comes to photography, do you prefer shooting portraits or landscapes?
Portraits, because faces are connected to people, and so by being able to talk to different people, you know what I'm saying, it just, I don't know, I love meeting interesting people, not everybody, but people who are, I'm like, oh, they're doing this. I wonder how they got to it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I love portraits.
That's what's up. Would you rather work on a project with bold and vibrant colors or one with more mute and subtle palettes?
I'm very moody, so I say like mute, like very like chill colors for sure.
Okay. Okay, next one. In your creative process, do you lean towards, planning every detail meticulously, or, spontaneity and improvisation?
When I'm working with other people, it has to be planned. When I'm working by myself, both, I would say.
Okay.
Both.
Okay.
For sure.
A little bit of ADHD.
Right. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Both, got to kick up a little bit. For sure.
When collaborating with clients, I think I know the answer to this one. When collaborating with clients, do you want a clear and concise directive or freedom to interpret and innovate?
Give me both.
Okay.
Give me the freedom. Give me the direction you want me to go in. Like, hey, we want it to be about this, and we want it to hit for this. But I don't care how you get to this. But you know what I'm saying? Do it by any means necessary. But this is the direction we want it to go in. All right, bet. Cool.
Right.
I love that for sure.
Okay. Next, for your ideal workspace, do you prefer a bustling environment with like a lot of collaboration, or do you need something like serene and like solitary?
I need like lights down low by myself, nobody else around. People can be around, but I ain't finna be talking to you.
Right. Yeah, I'm big on
now.
that. Not talk to me. Yeah, I know it.
For sure.
When it comes to storytelling, do you prefer to convey narratives through striking visuals or compelling written content?
I like narratives. I like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not that guy when it comes to the written. No.
Gotcha.
Real.
Okay, let's go next one. Natural light or artificial light?
Natural light, just because the old me. I say natural light for sure.
Got it.
The old you.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
The old me.
Would you want to work on a project that pulls strong emotional responses or conveys a clear and concise message?
Emotion, that's the best marketing tool.
Emotion.
Period.
Okay.
That boy said he want to be Prince with the booty cheeks.
Right.
Hey, you know what I'm saying?
Hey.
Hey, what? Hey,
There we
Prince
go.
lived longer than Mike Jack.
Yeah, right. Hey.
No, I'm sorry. Look, hey, it's getting hot out here.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's funny.
Okay, next, when it comes to your brand campaigns, do you gravitate towards creating like cinematic, narrative-driven commercials, or like short, impactful, like social media content?
Short and impactful, just for right now.
Okay.
For right now.
Right, for now,
Respect
yeah.
for now. you know what I'm
Respect.
saying?
Let's go to your creative inspiration. Is it fueled by exploring new places and experiences, or derives from like deep personal interconnections and reflection?
Right now, it's in the past it was exploring, trying to see how far I can get. Right now, it's about reflecting on myself and being able to give that to the world.
Gotcha. I got another one for you.
Okay.
When you're working with cameras and technology, Sony or Canon?
Canon. Well,
Ooh.
okay, look.
Yeah, see, got him. We got him.
For myself, Canon all day.
Uh-huh.
But when it comes to like production, Sony's it's like a Swiss Army knife. Like they give you so many different it's like damn, and it's cheaper. Canon stuff is like expensive, like period, like expensive. But
So, in your experience, what has provided you the most quality that you said, okay, when I'm out here taking photos, I've used this one and I've seen the best success?
I feel like Canon, and this is very biased. And I'm not, so like the Fujis and the Sonys, y'all not even in this conversation because I've been doing this before y'all here.
Okay.
Period. But when it comes to cameras, I was taught back in the day, if you're a portrait photographer, you use Canon. If you're a sports photographer, you use Nikon. If you're a landscape or nature photographer, you use Olympus. But my dad was a photographer, so that's why it's like hard for me to be like, I'm gonna use
hard-coded into you.
Fuji or something. Like,
Yeah.
no, I'm gonna use what I seen growing up,
Yeah.
not what everybody else is using. But
That boy said, oh no, I can't even touch that.
I can't. No, I can't. But it's cool though. It looks cool. You know what I'm saying?
So what about, like, let's say, for example, you're looking at IG content and you see some of your photographers with their accounts and, they're kind of giving y'all the sauce. Okay, turn the contrast down this way.
Yeah.
What do you feel about that? Is that a game plan that works for everybody, or do you feel like some of that sauce is getting diluted by?
It just depends on how you. So, I'm a YouTube guy. Like, I don't watch nothing. Like, literally, my wife would tell you, like, damn, that's all. Like, literally, I don't watch TV. I watch YouTube. I'm learning. Like, ooh, how you do this? Let me watch YouTube. So, and I've watched thousands of tutorials on every type of, like, there's any type of photography, videography tutorial, I've watched it, period. You know what I'm saying? But I know people who watch all that kind of stuff and they don't apply it to themselves. They just try to use whatever the people are telling them. You know what I'm saying? Oh, this person is editing like this. Well, I'm going to just copy and paste how they edit instead of being like, how can I apply this to my own style I'm already doing? So
More so just picking and choosing rather than trial and error.
Exactly. Like, no, I'm going to try, like, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? I'm going to try to
yeah.
figure it out. Oh, this
Yeah.
works. Oh, no, this didn't work. You know what I'm saying?
That was
So,
a big
yeah.
fail. Yeah,
No,
that was
big
trash.
facts.
So
Big
what
facts.
would you tell someone that's like, they just got their first Canon, right? And they out doing those college portraits,
Yeah.
right? What settings would you set them up with? What would you do?
So I would, I can tell you the exact situation they need to be in. So right now, I think the sun's starting to set around 6, right? So you should be meeting up with your client around 5:45. You know what I'm saying? Get there, y'all get out the cars, you meet the parent, whatever. You should be shooting by 6. You have like 30 minutes, first outfit, second outfit. You got 30 minutes until 7. Once it gets to like 7:30, it's gonna be like blue hour. A lot of people like shooting during golden hour. That's cool, and that's cool for seeing your photos. But I feel like golden hour is orange, and honestly, I'm black. I don't feel like golden hour hits for black people. I feel like blue hour, like, I don't know why. We pop out better, we look better. And if you need to be golden, I can edit you golden. But, yeah, you should be out there with an 85 or a 50 millimeter, shooting your life away at 1.8 or 1.4, whatever, like, period. But that's just, like, the basic. Those advanced, like, my guy James from ID.
Yeah.
He be out there with a flash, like, nah, I can't, like, you know what I'm saying? But, hey, nah, that'll get you some clients. You be out there with an 85, people are gonna act like your photos are the best thing, period. For real, though.
That's what's up.
Okay. Well, I was gonna say, man, I know drop some gems and the this or that and the this or that segment, man. Let's go ahead and hit you with the final question of the night, right? So I'm sure Saint already gave you the rundown, right? So this is a question that we ask all of our guests. Anybody that pulls up on us, we hit them with the same question, right? So you got a chance to, chop it up with us. We had good vibes, good convo, all that, right? So with that said, though, who do you think would be a good guest for the podcast? But before you answer, it has to be somebody, somebody in your contacts. You can be like, hey, I pulled up on the 2-hour lunch break. Y'all need to go, link with those guys, chop it up. Who would that person or people be?
People, you gotta give me a limit.
Oh,
Okay. Let's
three.
Yeah,
Three?
three. Yeah.
All right, so
That boy was like,
Yeah,
my
he-
cousin.
Nah,
crazy.
facts.
Roll the
y'all
decks
was gonna
out.
be looking at me like, whoa. Damn. All right, let me think so I don't miss nobody. All right, so my guy Isaiah, he's my partner in Saucemrkt.
Okay.
His brain, it just works on a different level. When it comes to like being a creative, it's easy to only worry about like the creative stuff and everything else is like, but his biggest thing is everything else, and that's super dope to see as an artist. That's one person, Isaiah. I'll push that over to y'all, and then, damn, you said three?
Yeah, three. Two more.
Damn, my guy Kimon always.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Keep on. Yeah.
My guy Kimon. Let me see. Who else? Dang, y'all gonna make me do three. I'm trying to hit somebody that's like random, that's not in the photo space. Hold on. Damn. I'm like, food? No. But y'all have done a lot of people
Yeah,
I know.
yeah,
I
we
feel
do it
like.
with
Yeah.
Who can I say? Damn, we should have the comments be like, this person.
Yeah.
But no, I feel like when it comes to, I want to give somebody who's in the black space, but who's also a creative. Hatchet.
Oh, okay.
Have you had Hatchet up here?
Stephen Hatchet. No, not yet.
I just want to hear what he's doing, because that man is always doing a lot.
Part of color.
Facts.
Of color.
Yeah.
He's always doing a lot. So I would say you know what I'm saying? I've been seeing you. You've been working. You know what I mean? Nah, for real. But that's my three. That's my
what's
three
up.
for
That's
sure.
what's up. Give everybody your social media handles so they know where to find you and Saucemrkt.
Look, y'all. So follow Saucemrkt at sauce.market on Instagram. And then follow me at _James backwards 3. But _ SEMAJ 3. And you'll find me, Semaj. You'll find my personal work. I'm open to working with new people, but I ain't shooting for free. You feel me?
Get that bag.
Real life.
Be honest.
There we go.
Real life. But nah.
Okay. All right, man. Well, that wraps up this edition of the 2-Hour Lunch Break Podcast, man. Once again, shout out to the homie Semaj for taking time out of his busy schedule to pull up on us.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to our production behind the boards. You can find them at Cafe Yodo. Salute to our home studios, Dawah Studios, East Austin, Texas. Episodes of the 2-Hour Lunch Break can be found on all streaming platforms. You can find us on Instagram at 2HLBpod and on X at the 2-Hour Lunch. Thank you for tuning in. We out. Peace.
And it's coming home to Texas. It's coming home all the way to Austin, Texas, baby.